I've done a video before for a reverse fly laying flat on an incline bench face down. Another version of this would be seated or standing. Either way, it's just a bent over reverse fly. So what it looks like seated is I'm going to sit more off of the front of the bench than I normally would. The reason being that I want to create a space here in front of this bar on the front of my bench so that my dumbbells aren't hitting it. But what's it look like, guys? Nice neutral spine position, kind of hinging forward, grabbing two dumbbells that are pretty light. You're not going to be able to go too heavy on this. And then all we're doing from here is raising those dumbbells up to the side behind us, back down, up behind us, back down. Now guys, this is an exercise for your rear delts, which are not a particularly strong muscle group. So that being said, I'm using 10s right here. Holding them out like that, not easy. So don't plan to go heavy on these in this particular variation. And they're normally going to be a little bit faster. You're not necessarily trying to really slowly control that negative, but it's going to burn the backs of your shoulders a lot. Now again, that is the seated version of it. Very similar in nature, but probably a little bit easier just because you can cheat more, is the standing bent over version. But it's really the same position, guys. We're just hinging, kind of getting our chest squared up to the floor. Raise those dumbbells up behind you. And then the last thing I guess that I would mention on these is just that I'm not just bringing them straight out, because what's going to happen if you do that is you're going to reach back here a little bit. So it becomes less optimal for the muscle that we're trying to hit. So I almost think about raising them up towards my head a little bit versus just straight out to the side. So just a little bit more forward, that's going to help you guys really isolate that muscle that sticks out right here. That is a bent over reverse fly, seated and standing.